love you, Tobias.
Oh, Lindsay, we've got to get you to that acting class.
Hey, I just want my son to have a job where his incompetence won't be out of place.
Well, that's not a great sign.
Please subscribe to our channel. Situation comedies are like the comfort food of television. Always hearty and dependable, they provide a sense of stability, even, or especially, when the world outside your preferred streaming device is out of control. Plus, as their name suggests, they're funny. So when you need an episode, or 3, or more, to make you laugh out loud, sitcoms are always there for you. Read on for 15 of our favorites, which are packed with family chaos, workplace nonsense, and everything in between. The only way to improve upon these shows is to eat actual comfort food while you watch them, which we highly recommend. Enjoy. Number 15. Arrested Development. Here's the story of a wealthy family that puts the fun in dysfunctional. When George Bluth Sr. winds up in prison for white-collar crimes, his conscientious son, Michael, strives to keep everything and everyone together. That colorful cast of characters includes his competitive older brother, Gob, materialistic twin sister, Lindsay, plus her eccentric husband and opportunist daughter, hapless younger brother, Buster, sweet-tempered son, George Michael, and his acerbic mother, Lucille. With off-the-wall humor and instantly quotable quips, you'll be sure to love to hate and hate to love the Bluths in equal measure. Number 14. Big Mouth. This animated coming-of-age comedy follows a group of middle schoolers navigating the biggest challenge of their short lives, puberty. Guiding and misguiding them are a group of hormone monsters, sexualized creatures who appear to dole out advice, both good and bad. Number 13. BoJack Horseman. Residing in Hollywood, someone stole the D. The anthropomorphic horse, BoJack, is a former sitcom star who's since been put out to pasture. He's planning an epic comeback by way of a tell-all autobiography with the help of ghostwriter Diane Nguyen, but his self-sabotaging tendencies keep getting in the way. They also interfere with his personal relationships, e.g. his agent Princess Carolyn, arch-rival Mr. Peanut Butter, and roommate Todd Chavez. Praised for its ability to tell sad stories in a funny way, no sitcom's list, animated or otherwise, is complete without BoJack. Number 12. Community. A meta-humor hit with a devoted fanbase, Community brings together the story of an unlikely study group formed at Glendale Community College. There's the overconfident Jeff, activist Britta, ultra-religious Shirley, problematic Pierce, compulsively overachieving Annie, lovable Troy, and socially awkward, pop culture savant Abed. As surprising as their friendships seem at first, they only grow stronger as the cohort becomes involved in various shenanigans on their way to graduation, often involving the college's melodramatic dean, Craig Pelton, and unhinged professor, Ben Chong. Number 11. Derry Girls. Set in 90s Northern Ireland during the final years of the Troubles, a period of violent political conflict, Derry Girls is a teen sitcom that's both hilarious and insightful. In it, Erin Quinn, her cousin Orla, Claire, Michelle, and Michelle's English cousin James face the trials of teendom during a time of cultural unrest, all while attending a Catholic girls' secondary school under dry-humored headmistress sister George Michael. The friends, and their families, frequently find themselves in absurd situations, only to come out of them closer than ever before. Number 10. Fuller House. In this sequel to the beloved late 80s/early 90s sitcom Full House, a grown-up DJ Tanner and her 3 boys move back into DJ's childhood home following the death of her husband. When her father must relocate for work, DJ's sister Stephanie and bestie Kimmy migrate their own families into the house to help DJ and vice versa. Full of the same heart and humor as its predecessor, and delightful guest appearances from the original cast, Fuller House is a worthy family-friendly watch. Number 9. Grace and Frankie. Nothing brings people together like shared trauma. Lifelong enemies Grace and Frankie learn their husbands have been in love with each other for the past 20 years and plan to leave them in order to marry. As the two women's lives unravel, they move into their shared beach house, which they now realize was their husband's love nest for a number of years. Soon after, former cosmetics mogul Grace and quirky bohemian Frankie begin down an unlikely road to best friendship, with plenty of drama, romance, hardships, and laughs along the way. Number 8. Kenan and Kel. Ah, here it goes. The show responsible for this iconic 90s catchphrase chronicles the misadventures of best friends Kenan and Kel, portrayed by Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell, respectively. Kenan works part-time at a grocery store under his crabby boss, Chris, but spends the majority of his time scheming up ways to get rich or get out of trouble. Kel, who loves orange soda, by the way, always ends up involved, despite his penchant for foiling their plans. Slapstick stunts, ridiculous antics, and hilarity ensues in every episode. Plus, the Coolio-wrapped theme song slaps. Number 7. Kim's Convenience. Based on In's Choi's award-winning stage play of the same name, this savvy social commentary series introduces us to the Kims, a lovable Korean-Canadian family who run a convenience store in a residential neighborhood of Toronto. Mr. Sang-il, or Appa, the Korean word for dad, to his fam, is always ready with a hot take on something. Ms. Youngmi, aka Amma, Korean for mom, loves her store, church, and, most of all, children, Janet, a student photographer, and Young, who works at a rental car company and is estranged from his father. Number 6. The Mindy Project. Mindy Kaling is Dr. Mindy Lahiri, an excellent OB/GYN and hopeless romantic working at a small practice in New York City. Surrounding her is a captivating group of coworkers. Despite their idiosyncrasies, each one shows up for Mindy as she strives to sort out her life and secure her soulmate. A delightful mashup of workplace comedy and rom-com, The Mindy Project succeeds with a balance of wit, charm, and inspiring earnestness when it comes to love and change. Number 5. Seinfeld. One of the most popular and influential sitcoms of all time, Seinfeld bills itself as a show about nothing. In actuality, it focuses on stand-up comic Jerry Seinfeld and his professional/personal pursuits alongside his three best friends. Most episodes volley between scenes from Jerry's stand-up sets and day-to-day life in and around his Upper West Side apartment in New York City. Endearingly memorable and endlessly quotable, there's a reason, or countless reasons, why this show ran for 9 seasons. Number 4. That 90s Show. Remember that 70s show? The one about a bunch of teenagers looking for love and finding lots of amusing situations? This series is the 1995 version of that, featuring lots of familiar faces. Number 3. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Another incredible theme song. This wacky, clever series from Tina Fey and Robert Carlock stars Ellie Kemper as Kimmy Schmidt. After escaping an underground cult, literally, she and 3 other kidnapped women were trapped in a bunker for 15 years, Kimmy is ready to reclaim her life. In New York City, she moves in with a struggling actor named Titus and soon befriends him. Will Kimmy be able to escape her past and find her purpose? It's lots of fun to watch and find out. Number 2. The Upshaws. From the minds of Regina Y. Hicks and Wanda Sykes comes this Emmy-nominated story about the ups and downs of a black working-class family in Indiana. Mike Epps plays Bernard Benny Upshaw, the owner of Benny's Garage and husband to his childhood sweetheart, Regina. Expect non-stop jokes and a nostalgic laugh track from an old-school-style sitcom that still feels fresh. Number 1. Unstable. This series mixes work and family on multiple levels. For starters, it features Rob Lowe and his actual son, John Owen Lowe, as Ellis and Jackson Dragon. In the aftermath of his wife's death, a grieving but in denial Ellis can't seem to move forward with a very important project that will save the world at his successful biotech company. To get him back on track, his CFO Anna decides that bringing Jackson in will help ground his dad. But Ellis and Jackson don't have the best relationship, yet. Thanks to a witty script, spot-on deliveries, and excellent father-son chemistry, Unstable is a steady good time. So that's the 15 best sitcoms to watch on Netflix. I hope you like this video. Please leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. See you in another video. Bye.